Hi folks, this is Sami from Ensiferum and you're watching Der Metal Krieger. Wunderbar!
Hey, this is Jaraad with Der Metal Krieger here in Sunset Strip with Ensiferum. This is Sami Hinkka from the legendary band.
Howdy folks.
So, you're in LA. It's been, 2 years now since the last tour?
Yeah.
How's it going, being back?
It feels really good. It's been way too long. 2 years gap is way too much for touring in North America. So.
Indeed. So, on your previous visits to LA, have you had time to maybe take the sights in, tour around?
Actually, no. I haven't seen anything. I haven't even seen the Hollywood sign, even though we've been here for 5-6 times.
If you go down about 2 miles that way, you can probably...
Yeah. Maybe someday I have the time for...
Yeah. So let's just jump right in. Your last album, Unsung Heroes, it was, I thought the response was fantastic worldwide. Unanimously, everyone really liked the album. What do you think, what was different about this album that really brought out a different response?
That's a good question. I think maybe listeners would be better, to answer this one. But for this album, we wanted to have much more like raw sound to kind of go back to the roots, and we cut down tremendously amount of tracks compared to From Afar album, where the orchestrationals kind of got out of hand. Yeah. So I think on this album, less is more. It actually sounds much more bigger album than compared to From Afar.
That was actually going to be my next question. Is this album definitely had a bit of a softer side to it? It really brought it down. It created I thought better emotion. It really seemed more than just Ensiferum. It's all about victory and battles. So it was good. And I thought Emmy seemed to have a bigger role. Having vocal parts more prominently in the album itself.
Yeah, actually, if you're talking about like Celestial Bond, that's not Emmy who's singing.
And I saw it's I didn't get her name though when I was.
Yeah, that's Laura Dziadulevic. She plays in a band called Medea, at least. We met her. There was this Spine Farm summer camp a few years ago.
Okay.
Spine Farm just rented a cottage in the middle of nowhere, and they had a crazy idea to have like studio there and have members of different bands to get there drunk for 2 weeks and let's see what comes up. And we met Laura there, and it was in the middle of the night. Me and Markus, we were drinking, and suddenly we hear this really beautiful female singing and playing guitar, and we're like, what the fuck is going on? In the middle of the forest, and there she was sitting on a porch. Excuse me, my English. Close enough, yeah, thank you for being so understanding. Anyway, she was there, singing some of her own song. We were like, you have to come to our new album. We already had the song almost ready, and we want to have a really beautiful female voice, and her other parent is British, so she has perfect English and accent. So
makes sense. So with this, softer side, is this going to be is this a concept for this album, or are you going to kind of carry this on maybe as future releases?
I think it's impossible to say because every album kind of reflects a certain period of time in band's history, and Unsung Heroes just turned out to be as it is, and we're actually already working with the new material, and again it's going to be another step ahead, different a little bit. Of course, there's going to be some elements that you can hear from previous albums, so there's definitely something new again. So I actually think it's going to go to more harsh, to more raw sound even more.
Okay.
So I think we're done with the pussy stuff now. So.
Get back into that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So our site, we gave you guys a 9 out of 10 on that album. We thought it was fantastic. Straight off the board, and that was a great way to end our summer. We get this amazing album in. We're like, oh, this is great. So what's it like reading other reviews? I mean, online, everyone's posting on your Facebook page. Oh, here's our review. Here's our review. Is it humbling or?
Yeah, it actually is, and I think it's interesting also. And it's actually really fun to read reviews that give you like 6 out of 10. Also, if they know how to explain why they don't like it. If it's just this sucks. Period. It's like, come on.
Give us something to work with.
Yeah, but of course it makes you really humble when somebody praises your the art you have done. It's, you know, if somebody gets some emotion out of your music, it's really, you know, because we're all flesh and blood. We're all in the same situation. You know, when I listen to some music and, you know, it gives me goosebumps. So the idea that our music can give someone as strong feelings as some like Ulver or Björk does for me, it's like, whoa, that's makes you humble.
Way to put it. Perfectly said. So, and you guys just did the 70,000 Tons tour.
Yes.
Back in January. So what was it like being a bunch of shirtless, leather-bound men on a boat?
Well, it was our second time actually there.
Second time, yes. That's great.
It was really good, and this time we knew what to expect, and it was at least as good as the first one. And yeah, I would do it again, any day.
And they already started announcing the first couple bands, so maybe we'll see you guys. Maybe.
Maybe. Let's see. Well, we have already, like I said, we're working with the new material, so the idea is to hit the studio next year. Hopefully like a year from now, so I think next January might be a pretty busy time arranging new songs, so but let's see, nothing is confirmed yet, so that's just a plan.
For sure. So besides, you know, victory, swords, and, you know, typical Ensiferum stuff, what do you as Sami do, you know, on your own for fun, behind the scenes?
I read a lot, and sorry to break the illusion, man, I also do yoga. And stuff like that.
What about the other guys? Anything they wouldn't want you to tell?
Better not to reveal, and let them tell if they want to tell.
All right, so and you already told us you guys are, you know, working on new material. But is there anything else upcoming that fans should know about?
Yeah, we just did an Australian tour. Now we're on this North America tour, and end of May we're gonna head first time ever to South America. Then it's gonna be festival season in Europe, and the end of the year we have some secret special plans also, and then it's actually gonna be time to hit the studio with the new album. So future looks pretty busy, but also really bright.
All right, well, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
And you heard yourself here live at the House of Blues. And if you're up for it, please come out to Paganfest, rest of the tour, and catch Ensiferum rocking your stages.
Yes, see you on the road.